Today I wanted to talk about posture and how it's affecting your every single day and how you can change your life and maybe even your pain and possibly your weight loss just by having a correct posture. And this is something that has plagued me for a very long time. It is something that I didn't really realize, and it really, I think, comes from advice that was given to me, not like erroneously, but kind of erroneously, and that is have a flat back. Well, the back isn't flat. If you've ever looked at the spine's on the thumbnail. The back, the spine isn't, it's curved. It's basically an S. And those of us who have had this advice or who are overweight or who might have been self-conscious kind of hide away, or they try not to move in certain ways or something. And also, I was reading in Maximum Weight Loss by Dr. John McDougall. He said that overweight people have a moving efficiency that normal weight people do not have, and I have noticed that as well. So I've kind of been studying the human body, basically, my human body, and how it actually wants to rest. I have been fighting with my body my entire life, trying to keep it upright and straight and everything, because I had that in my mind, that what my mom said all those years ago. And another thing that I've also noticed that I do is I completely use momentum in everything that I do. So nothing develops right. And another thing is, years ago, I was taking a class, I think it was human physiology or something, human biology or something, and the teacher said that your ear canal should be right above your shoulder. And that is how your body should rest, and everything should kind of fall into place from there. Well, mine has never been that way. My neck has always been farther forward than my shoulders, and my shoulders, I've always tried to keep them back for whatever reason. And there's so many things that have caused so much pain, because if your shoulders are all the way back already, all your back muscles that hold it back there are already at their maximum contraction. So when you go to do things, your back is already maximally contracted, and it's just going to add more and more lactic acid and cause more issue. Like, one of the things I used to try to do anyway, was food prep in the food industry. After the implosion at my food distribution job, and I had to leave there, and long story, I was getting jobs, because once you're in food, it's like really hard to get out. I would go to different food jobs, and every place I was in pain. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like watching these other people do whatever they wanted to. They're not in pain, effortlessly moving around the kitchen. Meanwhile, I'm like barely stopping myself from throwing up in the trash can because I'm in so much pain. I'm like, how is this possible? It's because I was like this all the time, and everything was in the wrong spot. So I might not be in the correct spot right now, but I'm just letting my body fall where it wants to, because it's always wanted to fall in this position. Now, this is a hard position for me to hold. It really is. I can feel the spine kind of sucking in. I can feel the posterior chain, the ass and everything kind of jutting out. And the way I've been practicing this is on the Cellerciser and going to walk. And yesterday, I could not believe how effortlessly and how fast I could walk when I was walking, just relaxed, like just let the body fall, just let it walk how it wants to, kind of like, like rotate like you're supposed to. Now, I might look a little funny, my neck might be a little stiff right now, but it has been absolutely amazing. And another thing I've realized while doing this was I just was gliding through life. I wasn't moving any of my muscles, especially my shoulders. If you watch my older videos, my shoulders just stay there. They don't do this. They don't do anything that they're supposed to. And when you come forward, your ear will still stay over your shoulders. It's crazy to me. So if you are somebody who's been doing this, if you've been in pain your whole life, try this out. Your body, your spine is not supposed to be straight. And if you're just completely using momentum, think about how few calories you're actually burning comparatively what you're supposed to be burning. If you're supposed to be doing this with your shoulders and moving with your back and like swaying your hips and stuff like that when you're walking, and if you're not doing that, if you're walking like a penguin, think about the difference. And another thing that I have noticed is how bad I smell after getting off the Cellerciser and actually after my walks. It is insane. Which also tells me that my lymphatic system in those certain areas has not been draining for I don't even know how long. I don't even know how long this has been that these haven't been draining. I used to have this really crazy divot in my back that I don't have anymore. It has been amazing. It has absolutely been amazing. Now, even my chiropractor and stuff, they know about the divot. Now, I haven't been back to the chiropractor in a while, but when I go back there, I'm sure he's going to notice that the divot is gone. There's so many things that I'd like to talk about, and I don't 100% know how to coach people on this, otherwise I'd be talking about it more. But the more and more I go through this, and every day I'm discovering something different. Like when you want to bring your head forward, your shoulders should do that. And this is kind of like a correct posture. It's crazy to me that I have been living. Before, I would just kind of let myself fall over. I can't even do it right now. I can't even do what I would have used to done because I've kind of trained the repetitions into my body. Now, I don't know if this looks funny now. Right now, maybe I'm still not at the right position, but I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. So that is a huge win in and of itself. Like yesterday was a crazy long day. I was out for so long for the stupidest reason, but I was out for it. And I really wasn't in any pain. Now, yes, my foot, the foot that is basically in a ski boot because it's fixed, it was starting to hurt a decent amount. And because I haven't really used my ass all that much my entire life, it was exhausted. It couldn't really do anything anymore. And it started dumping into my knees. And so I knew that I had to be done. I might not do a whole lot other than edit this video and post this video today because I can't. One thing, when I find something out about my physiology or the body, I will overtrain it to a ridiculous degree. So today I might just take it easy and go from there. Who knows? I'll probably end up doing like a 10,000, 15,000 step walk. Who knows? I don't know. All I do know is that the shoulders and everything is supposed to be in a straight line. I probably hit the microphone like 30 times. And the efficiency of movement, while it's more of an efficient movement, I'm actually using the muscles that are meant to do that movement now instead of using momentum. When you use momentum, things don't fall where they're supposed to, and it causes a lot of pain. And another thing, I think a lot of people who are overweight, they try to hide themselves, so they'll try to walk without being seen. They kind of do the penguin walk. It's crazy how you can be so big and nobody even knows that you're there because you have this like weird efficiency walk that doesn't use any of the body. Like I was writing in this little journal that I have earlier, and I realized that I was supposed to use my shoulders to bring myself forward. It's just different things. And eventually I'm going to try to figure out how to kind of coach this because I bet you a lot of people who are overweight have this, what the maximum weight loss called efficiency of movement, which actually makes it even worse because the stench that comes out of me after I work out these days is insane. I have to immediately take a shower practically because I don't want to like ruin my coat or something. Like it's crazy so that tells me that there's been a lot of tissues that have had disease in it and a lot of lymphatic drainage that hasn't happened, and just a lot of things that haven't happened the way they're supposed to. The weight is starting to come off pretty effortlessly. I haven't been really watching my diet all that much. I have stayed high carb, low fat, but I just eat when I'm hungry. And it's crazy to me. So I wanted to make a quick video about that because I haven't really made too many videos lately. And the thing that I can say is just kind of let your body fall where it wants to. I think a lot of us are scared of being seen these days or something like that. So we try to, you know, or we've heard this phrase, keep your back as straight as humanly possible, but it's not straight. Like look at the spine, look at the thumbnail. Maybe I'll pop another, you know, the example here. It isn't straight. So anyway, that's it. I mean, I couldn't believe when I just let it fall where it wanted to, how my walking, I actually couldn't keep up. My feet weren't even used to walking as fast as I was walking. Anyway, I wanted to make this video. I don't know if this helps anybody. If it did, leave a comment. But I think a lot of us go through this. And I think there's something also to be said. The more weight you have on you, it is probably going to change how you walk, I would imagine, to some degree. But I can remember way back, I've had people say stuff about my posture my entire life. Like, why is your back like that? Why don't you swing your arms when you walk? I know I mentioned this one because I didn't understand what he meant, and I don't know why he said what he said and didn't tell me what he meant. But he's like, have you had any injuries in your shoulders? I said, no. He's like, you will. I don't know why I didn't think to ask why. I kind of knew what he was talking about though, because my shoulders are always different. Like, I would work out with my buddies and I would see their shoulder development was so much different than mine. And I would look in the mirror and I'm like, what? I can double the amount of like weight that they lift, but their shoulder development is way better than mine. I couldn't figure that out. Another thing that I was told a long time ago, see, I'm even fighting with it now. It's going to take a while. This is 4 decades of trying to keep my back flat. And another thing that was told to me a while ago, and again, I didn't ask clarification. I don't know why I do this, but I had the chiropractor's assistant. She told me, she's like, you know, there's supposed to be a curve in your neck. But she didn't tell me what the hell that meant. And I think it's because a lot of people aren't really concerned with actually getting health. They just want to be cracked and, you know, back cracked, and I'll just kind of live with the pain. I'll pop some pills and stuff like that. They don't really look into it past that. Maybe, I don't know. But it's crazy to me to have watched all of this. Now, again, I could be in the wrong position right now. I'm just letting the body fall how it's supposed to. I'm looking at diagrams of the spine, and it looks, I mean, the effortless movement. I don't know. When you just let it fall how it wants to. Now, it's kind of like if you've not been adjusted at the chiropractor for a long time, it is excruciatingly awkward. But at the same time, I can move effortlessly. So it's like, I try to hold it. I mean, I go back to my old ways. Another thing that I've noticed is I get really bad headaches when I sit down, and I think it's because I'm trying to keep that straight posture again. And it clearly does not work. And I'm watching my shoulders move throughout this whole thing, and they didn't used to do this. So anyways, I really want to be able to coach people on this, because I know I can't be the only one. But before I get to that point, just let your body kind of fall how it wants to, because it's always fighting you to fall into that position anyways, if you're anything like me. So just let it happen. Now, it is going to be awkward, and you might be so sore afterwards, but you might not be, but you might be. I don't know. That's, you know, up to your body. Anyways, that's my video right now. I'm not really concerned about the diet thing right now. I don't even watch diet videos anymore. I don't watch what people are eating. I don't really care what they're eating. We'll see where this all goes, but I think this is a bigger key. I mean, just like the movement, man. I mean, I used to just walk like like this, you know, like I can't even replicate it right now. It's so different. So anyway, this is where I'm focusing my energy right now. As far as what I'm eating, I think I made a video about it 2 weeks ago. It hasn't really changed much. And yeah, anyway. Comments, questions down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.